Welcome back to this new inspirational video. Today I wanted to go over a quote by Emmet Fox in which he stated that you must pray for yourself every day or you will get nowhere. Now this is a very interesting statement to make. We already talked about prayer before on different videos, but it's always a very useful, activity in our lives if we really want to make something change around. If we really want to change things around for the better, we're going to have to learn how to pray. Now I also like how Neville Goddard would describe it, that prayer being the art of believing in that which the senses are currently denying, believing in that which your reason is currently telling you don't have. You still believe you have it, and then you'll achieve it, then you'll receive it. It's like in the Bible it was said as well about prayer, whatsoever things you desire when you pray, believe that you have them and you will receive them, or believe that you will receive and you will. I mean, stuff like that is in all sorts of spiritual scriptures, and we gotta understand it if we're going to make use of prayer for whatever area in our lives. So today I wanted to go over 3 points in order to hopefully clarify this power of prayer so that you can get some results for yourself. The first question I want to ask you is, what is prayer? Now prayer, as my mentor would tell me way back in 2011, is allowing the Spirit of God to move with and through us. Now in other words, if we're going to believe we have something, even though physically we don't have it, but mentally we're going to believe, we're going to operate from the belief that we do have it, that we can do it, that we will receive it, well then that idea in and of its own is going to move with and through us into time-space reality. It's becoming a reality with and through you. So you have the idea of what you want. Your prayer is about some objective you want to realize, and now you're going to have to believe that you will receive. You're going to have to believe and feel that you already have spiritually what you're seeking physically, because that is the truth behind prayer. That is the idea behind praying successfully in life. If we don't do this, well then we're going to be filling our minds with what exactly? With contradicting things, most likely. This is why prayers go unanswered for so many people. They're not really operating from the belief that they received. You gotta believe. Now if you have issues with believing, you're going to have to ask yourself, what is belief? How are beliefs developed? You're going to have to ask yourself the right questions in order to clarify this very thing that's holding you back. Because you don't have to be stuck. That's the thing. Who made you think that you have to get stuck where you are? Who made you think that your prayers have to go unanswered? It's an absolute fallacy. It's ridiculous, and it's not in harmony with the law of your own soul, of the mind. And this world is already dark enough as it is, so let's learn how to pray successfully. We're going to have to pray definitely for ourselves every day, or you will get nowhere. That's what Emmet Fox would say. So you're going to have a clear, definite idea of what you're after. What is the result? We always mention that because this is part of prayer. You gotta believe. Prayer is the art of believing. Now start believing that you already have what you desire. If you start doing that, then the idea can actually move with and through you and become your reality. Now with this description, where do we start? Well, the second step is just about this very fact. What are you going to do? Where do you start in order to pray successfully? Well, you start right where you're sitting right now. If you're at home, just do it right where you are right now. You're going to have to decide definitely for yourself, what is it that I want? And then I'm going to pray exactly as the Bible or all these teachers are telling us that we should pray. We're going to have to believe we already have something. That's all that's asked of you. So even if it's a healing, if it's money, if it's a relationship, if it's a weight goal, if it's anything of that nature, you're going to have to believe you already have it. As long as you don't believe, well then you won't get it, then you won't receive it. It's believing, it's meaning that you have accepted it. You have accepted the premise of it being a reality for you and that you can have it. You see how this works? It's all self-begotten. Your dreams are something you give to yourself, because ultimately you are God, but you don't even realize it, but you're giving your own dreams to your very self, physically speaking. That is the truth. And as long as you don't believe in that even, well then you're going to keep looking outside of yourself in the hopes that some God or someone is going to give something to you so that you can then finally be happy, right? technically we're always unsatisfied. And in order to be truly happy, we have to find a place of acceptance of everything, and we won't. There will always be stuff that's not really to our liking, and so we'll be unhappy. Sadly, most of it over here is very much not to my liking most of the time, so usually I'm an unhappy person, I'm not gonna lie. But that doesn't mean that I'm not really achieving anything or not really going anywhere with my life either. No, there's just days where you just don't feel as happy. Regardless, we still have to pray even during those times. Go through the unhappiness until you reach a new state of happiness, and then one day you're going to be unhappy again. That's how it goes in life. The good and bad always move over and over with and through our lives. So we're going to have to pray every single day. No matter what the situation is that we're facing, we're going to have to pray so that we may receive something better, so that we can manifest something greater. So where do you start again? You start right where you are with whatever you got. Decide right now firmly, what is it that I want, and then pray. Pray, believe that you already have it. It's the art of believing that you already have it. Start believing that you already are what you desire to be. And that leads us into the third step. Because what is this all leading to? Well, to the daily activity of prayer. Prayer means to walk by faith and not by sight. You're going to have to walk trusting that the universe will give you and bring you exactly what you want. As long as you don't believe in that, as long as you deny that, you're denying yourself the realization of what you want. You're denying yourself that gift. You don't want to do that any longer. Especially in this pandemic world, as I'm recording this world has been agitating me more and more. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. Usually I'm a very calm person, but we're living in a crazy time right now. All I can do is pray and keep praying and going and growing towards what I want, what would make my life meaningful, because as long as I make my life meaningful, I'll be able to at least be of a positive influence in nature for everybody around me. Because as long as we're denying our own basic desires in life, we're never gonna be very happy at all. Let's get away from that as well. Let's start praying every day, every one of us. Pray for the good that we desire, which means again that we're going to believe we already have it. Do you believe you already have what you desire to have? If so, you'll see evidence. Every day you're going to be compelled and inspired to go there and do something about it. The universe has your back and helps you do it. That is the most important thing for us to remember. That is the importance of prayer, and that is how you should pray every day so that they can become answered. Every day, whatever it is that you desire, no matter which areas of life it is you want to improve, believe that you already have that improvement. Feel that you already are that improvement that you're seeking. Feel that you're already rich. Feel that you're already healthy. Feel that you're already in a great relationship. Feel that you're already successful. Do all of that every single day. That's the only way your prayer will ever be answered. Because in the moment you start feeling that you are none of those things, that is the moment that your prayer falls apart and the connection has been lost. So keep yourself connected to the good you desire by doing this every single day. Now, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing to receive inspirational videos on a regular basis. And with that being said, dear viewer, never forget that we are the dreamers.